When I first heard about Deadpool, I couldn't help but be intrigued. Here was a guy who could heal from practically anything, including decapitation. It was like he had an unlimited life card for every fight. But that's where the real challenge lies, finding a way to outsmart the unkillable. You know, when it comes to Deadpool's mental instability, it's not about directly manipulating him or throwing random words at him and hoping for the best. It's about recognizing that he's a wild card, a maverick who prefers to chart his own course. Deadpool doesn't follow orders or take advice from others. He arrives at his conclusions through his own free will. So, our strategy involves subtly guiding his actions, putting him in positions where he can make choices that align with our objectives. We understand that manipulating his past or traumas won't work. Instead, we create scenarios that appeal to his unique sense of independence. By carefully orchestrating events and opportunities, we can nudge Deadpool toward a path that serves our interests, all while respecting his fiercely autonomous nature. This way, we create the cognitive dissonance needed to give us the upper hand while allowing him to believe he's in control of his destiny. But let's not stop there. We've got to talk about the physical aspects. Deadpool may not be able to lift a building, but he's no pushover either. That agility and combat skill make him a force to be reckoned with. So, we counter that with technology and tactics. Like using an advanced, state-of-the-art technology in the form of mutant-suppressing collars. These are not ordinary restraints. They are meticulously designed high-tech devices with the sole purpose of temporarily nullifying Deadpool's extraordinary regenerative abilities. These collars incorporate the complex array of components, including specialized sensors, microprocessors, and energy-emitting modules. Here's how it works. The sensors in the collar scan Deadpool's unique mutant signature, detecting the specific energy patterns associated with his regenerative powers. Once identified, the microprocessors spring into action, generating an energy field within the collar that interferes with the normal functioning of his mutant genes. It's like disrupting the communication system within his cells, preventing them from initiating the rapid healing process he relies on. This isn't just a brute force approach, it's a finely tuned, precision instrument. By using these specialized collars, we're not engaging in a direct physical confrontation. Instead, we're applying scientific expertise to temporarily level the playing field. It's a strategic move that recognizes the need to neutralize Deadpool's unique abilities without resorting to overwhelming force. In doing so, we create a window of opportunity to gain the upper hand in our encounters with the merc with a mouth. Now, let's get a bit unconventional. Telepathy, not something we usually associate with the Dark Knight's toolkit. But against Deadpool, it might just be the wild card. His fractured psyche, as much as it's a strength, is also a vulnerability. Skilled telepaths could wade through the chaos and take control, manipulate his thoughts, and turn his own mental instability against him. Now, let's talk emotions. Deadpool's character is known for his willingness to put his life on the line for the people he cares about. When faced with an impossible situation or a common enemy that threatens those he holds dear, he has been known to agree to unlikely alliances or even to throw himself into harm's way as bait. In essence, Deadpool's willingness to be selfless and work alongside others, even those he might not usually get along with, adds another layer of complexity to our approach. It underscores the need for careful planning and adaptability in any encounter with the merc with a mouth. But what if all else fails? What if we find ourselves in a life-or-death situation when nothing else seems to work? That's when we bring out the trump card, the mutant cure vaccine. However, we must be acutely aware that this is the ultimate last resort. You see, this substance has the unparalleled power to negate Deadpool's mutant abilities entirely, including his regenerative healing factor. But here's the catch. Using it would essentially turn off Wade's remarkable regenerative powers, and without them, he's a ticking time bomb. Deadpool's mutant abilities also keep his cancer in check, and without them, the cancer would rapidly advance, ultimately leading to his demise. It's the nuclear option, the ultimate insurance policy, but one that must be used sparingly and with full understanding of the consequences, as it's a path that could lead to his inevitable demise over time. Even though I'm against this course of action, I have to keep it with other contingency plans. So people don't accidentally use this plan without knowing the consequences of one's actions. So, it's not just a matter of throwing punches. It's about understanding the science, the psychology, and the sheer unpredictability of Deadpool. Deadpool's willingness to go to extremes, even if it means taking a life, stands in stark contrast to my unwavering commitment to preserving life whenever possible. It's a divergence that underscores the multifaceted nature of the superhero landscape.